Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, we are going to be covering the December budget, and we're going to talk about our financial goals, tasks, to-dos, and of course our actual real monthly budget. So if that is of interest to you, then please keep watching. Okay, so let's start out with the goals, tasks, to-dos. So one thing that I want to do that I keep carrying over from month to month, because in all actuality I'm at liberty to do that because I have an authorization to test for, it's probably good for about 6 months now. So basically I'm procrastinating on this, and with good reason, because I haven't studied. But I need to pay for my clinical exam, and once you pay for it, then you can schedule a time to take it. So I need to do that. We also want to save $1,200, which you will see why we have chosen $1,200 when you see our actual monthly budget. We want to invest 15% of our paychecks, which is a goal that we aim to achieve each and every month, with the hopes of one day increasing that. We want to pay our monthly credit card bill. Actually, I've been using 2 credit cards. So I've also been I now have a business credit card, fancy. And so I've been using it a little bit, but honestly I do need to pay that bill each month, but I don't really use it that much. And it's on auto pay, so it pays itself off on the 2nd, I think, of each month. So just throwing that out there, that when I'm talking about paying the monthly credit card bill, I'm really talking about our personal shared credit card. But I do now have a business credit card, which I don't think that I mentioned, or maybe I did, but that's something that is new in our lives. We also want to register our truck, which has been on here for a long time. We need to change the registration, essentially, but the truck doesn't move, so there's no real need to do so. I personally don't believe, because that's gonna cost probably hundreds of dollars. I also want to go to the chiropractor. I went a long time ago when I was in a car accident, and I really enjoyed being there. And so I had a little copay whenever I would go there. So I don't know how much it is to just go to a random chiropractor for a random chiropractor visit, although folks here have told me about their experiences and stuff, which is kind of what entices me to want to go back. So I don't know what the going rate was. I think back then I paid like $30 per visit. I don't know, but I do want to get adjusted. But I more so wanted to get adjusted probably like 2-3 months ago when my back was hurting. So it's kind of like something that I eventually want to do, but it just remains on the to-do list. We also need to add our truck to our auto insurance after we register it, and if it starts to move. We want to save $275 towards our sinking funds, which we'll talk about momentarily. I have on here to sign up for BarkBox for my dog, because it's something that I want to do, so I don't have to go and buy treats or order treats elsewhere or buy toys, and she could just get a box each month with treats and toys and all of that. I'm thinking of realistically starting this in the new year. I don't know, it's really just not a top priority because she has treats and toys that I just manually go buy her, but it could save some time and energy with having the box shipped directly to us each month and taking the whole shopping trip out of the equation. So it could be a thing, it's just not super important. I will also need to turn in my mileage for the month of November at work. And honestly, I can probably turn it in for December as well, because I will have 2 weeks or so off of work in December. And so I'll only work about half the month-ish. So either way, I need to turn in my mileage. The Beyonce Renaissance, is it Renaissance? I don't know. Beehive, don't come for me. I think it's the Renaissance tour movie thing, releases technically like Friday, December 1st, but you can start seeing it in theaters as early as November the 30th. So I think I want to go see that movie. I don't know, it's rubbing me the wrong way because tickets are $26 a pop, which I didn't even know that folks could just charge whatever at movie theaters. I literally always thought movies were the same price. You know, whatever movie was at whatever theater, if it were a matinee, it would be a matinee price. Or if it were not a matinee, it would be a non-matinee price. I didn't even know folks could be out here charging $26 a pop for a movie ticket. So that kind of rubs me the wrong way. I realize the significance of Beyonce and the significance of Beyonce, not only in the world, but in everyone's life and in the music industry. And I don't know whose idea it was. I don't know all the details, but $26 for a movie ticket rubs me the wrong way. But provided the tickets were not double the price or even triple the price of a matinee, then it would be a no-brainer. I would go see it to support. But I don't know. I'm kind of rebelling against this because if I go with my husband as an example, that's $50 some coming out of our pockets. So maybe I'll have to go see it with a friend to justify the price, but that's coming down the pipes. For Christmas each year, typically we buy my mother-in-law a gift, which is the only parent that we have between the two of us due to, deaths and such. So we normally buy her a Christmas gift. Years ago when I first started on here, when my mother at that time was alive, of course, we would exchange gifts and we would buy her a gift. But yeah, we just have, so if you're wondering why, I just feel like I have to give an explanation as to why we would only be buying my mother-in-law a gift. I feel like I need to share a little bit of the backstory because otherwise it could be a little interesting just seeing that on there. But my mother passed away in 2018. And my father did a long time ago. So that's something that we want to do. And also I think I'm gonna buy my husband a Christmas gift. We're not really we're not gift people. Gifts do virtually nothing for us. Is honestly sometimes not even worth the headache of trying to figure out what to buy each other or trying to buy each other things, because my husband doesn't want anything ever in life. He's just not a gifts person, a things person, a material person. I am, however, more so than him, but I normally just buy my stuff as it comes up. When December rolls around, I don't have anything currently on my want list outside of I need a duvet insert for our guest room. Okay, I don't need this, but I would like a duvet insert for our guest room. And I want, which that's kind of like a home gift and it's not a gift for me. And I want a hammock. I've been wanting a hammock for a while, but I don't want a hammock in the wintertime. I feel like I missed my opportunity. It's an outdoor hammock. So, I mean, short of those two things, I can't think of anything that I want, but we do like exchanging gifts. So we may do something. I'm just bracing for impact if we do actually exchange gifts. Otherwise, it's just really, I mean, there are a lot of things in this world that we don't really subscribe to or care too much about. And it's our normal, and maybe other people think it's abnormal, but we just don't care to exchange gifts. I mean, short of Christmas, if we exchange Christmas gifts, we really don't exchange gifts ever. We just like our money to go towards things that we can do together. I don't know. It just seems like a better use of our money. And I kind of liked that light not shining on my face. But anyway, moving along. I'm pretty sure my husband's job is going to do Secret Santa. So I have to buy a Secret Santa gift on here. I'm going to do a white elephant gift exchange at my job. So I have that on here. And you know what, you guys? I'm also going to be going to a Christmas party. I'm going to be my friends / ex co-workers plus one. So I'm going to, I have gone to many Christmas parties at my previous job because I worked there so long. So I'm going to be her plus one. She asked me if I wanted to go and I was like, yes. But currently I don't know any details of the whole situation. I don't know if there's going to be a white elephant gift exchange. She hasn't shared any of that. She doesn't participate in that kind of stuff. So I don't even know if she would really tell me because she wouldn't really be checking for it. So we'll have to see about that. But yeah, I might have to buy 2 white elephant gifts or 2 Christmas gifts for work related shenanigans. Also, from that same job, I got an invitation to donate. I don't know what I would be donating to, like an angel, something they do each year. And so I think I'm going to donate to that. It seems fitting. So I put to donate to that cause. I just put donate to job because I don't really know what it's called. Also, I want to stick to our Christmas budget. We do have a Christmas budget. I want to get my hair done, particularly during my Christmas break or winter break probably. Candle Day is gonna be in December with Bath and Body Works, so I wanna stick to my budget. I'll probably buy like 8 to 10 candles. I was thinking about hosting a Christmas Eve party, so we'll have to see if that comes to fruition. I have to go to the doctor for a checkup or whatever in December, so I will have to pay for my copay. Plus, I do have a medical bill from my last visit, so it isn't that much, but I do need to pay it, but I may have it paid before then, so if not, I'll pay it along with the copay when I go for my checkup in December. My husband needs to register for his classes. He is in a master's program. We do need to meet with our financial advisor to outline our goals and dreams and talk about what we want our money to do for us in 2024. We need to adjust our 2024 investments, whether we meet with our advisor or not. That's something we need to modify. We need to create our 2024 annual budget to see where our money is going to be going for the year of 2024. We will need to pay our car insurance in December because we pay our car insurance every 6 months, in June and in December, which we already have the money saved up and I transferred over the money. So you won't see car insurance as a part of our budget because we already saved up the money for that, which was ideal because it is a 4-figure number, meaning to me it's a decent amount. We need to pay our HOA fees potentially. They're technically due each January, so if I want to be ahead of things, I can pay them now or, at some point before January. But similarly to car insurance, we already have the money saved up for that. Then my great niece, I have a great niece and a great nephew. My great niece has a birthday in December, so I'm gonna send her a gift. And then one of my best friends has a birthday in January. So I was talking to her yesterday about what we're gonna do. She likes going on a trip each year, and she previously mentioned Las Vegas. So I was inquiring yesterday to see if that was still the plan, because if it were, then I would need to be looking for flights. I try to be on top of things. So we don't know I don't think that's the move. I think we're gonna do something else, something far cheaper, like me and her other bestie may go to her, or they can come to me, or we can go to the bestie. We've done that before. We've kind of done all of those things before. So it's her birthday, so we kind of just do what she wants to do. But she's really on top of things like me typically. So for her to not have heard from her by now, which I texted her yesterday, already suggested to me we weren't going to be doing Vegas, because she would have definitely solidified those plans way before now. But those are all of our to-dos, tasks, and all of that, which was a lot. Now let's talk about our monthly budget. Okay, so in December, we will have a gym bill, which we pay each month, and that is $59. We don't have a phone bill. My phone bill is due again in April, because I think I paid it up for a year. And then my husband's is due again. We just paid it in November this month, I'm pretty sure. So December, January, February. Oh, it's gonna be due January 31st because it's due when we paid it for 3 months, it's basically on a 30-day cycle. So instead of it falling at the top of February, it actually is saying it's gonna be due the last day of January. So that's why we don't have a phone bill. For car payment, we have 3 cars, 2 are paid off, 1 has a loan, which is close to being paid off. We just financed it in 2021, but we put a lot down, about half, so that's why it's trucking along. So that is gonna be $314.34. Our electricity bill is gonna be $107.06, so it's coming down, thank heavens. Cable, which is Sling TV, is gonna be $40 even. Pest control is gonna be $50.60. That's for the folks to control the pests, so they come regularly to spray outside, inside, all the things. Internet is going to be $80.30 through AT&T. Our mortgage, which, by the way, I don't know if me sharing these companies is all that helpful. But if you were curious, it's through New American Funding, and it is $1,611.23. And property taxes have gone up. By the way, as part of our mortgage, we also have our trash and sewer wrapped in there, and our property taxes and all of that. And property taxes and everything else minus the actual mortgage continues to go up. So that's why it continues to increase, or that's why it has increased since we first moved in here 4 years ago. Also, we have water/sewer. This month it was $70, so I'm gonna budget $75 for December, even though I don't have the bill yet. Student loan is gonna be for me. My husband's in school, remember, so my student loans are due at $473.97. That's the minimum payment, which is kind of wild, but it's okay because my loans will be gone soon. Next up, we have Amazon Music, which is gonna be $16.99 per month. Security for our home, $52.14 through Vivint. Life insurance through, I think Progressive recently bought Fidelity, but it was previously through Fidelity, which we got life insurance when we got married. So it's kind of crazy to think that we have, the policies are for 10 years. It's kind of wild to think that it's almost 10 years and we're gonna have to find and get new policies, and that price will likely change. That's $42.19 for the both of us. Next up, we have pet insurance, which is $61.05. Netflix for one TV, being able to get on it on one TV, is $9.99. For shopping, we're budgeting $2,000 because it's Christmas, and that is going to include all those gifts I talked about: candle day, gas for our car, food for us, groceries, date nights, Christmas festivities, anything that isn't a bill or a saving or a debt payment or an investment is going to be captured within the shopping budget. We also are going to invest, though, $100 via Stash, and we do that every Friday. We are going to put $275 towards sinking funds, and that's because we save $275 each month, and that is based on the subscriptions and the bills that we're saving for and how much they are, or how much we are anticipating them being. And so the way that the math was mathing when we were mathing is such that if we save $275 per month, we'll always have money saved up for all of our semi-annual bills and our annual bills and so on and so forth. Next up, we have savings. So what will be left is about $1,100, and then the sum of all of this is $6,500, which means that we are budgeting based off of $6,500, which is the bare minimum amount that we will bring in. We would have to lose a source of income to not bring in $6,500 per month. And so in 2023, when we were looking at our annual budget, we saw, based on how much we were projecting to bring in this year, in 2023, that we would be budgeting, like our budget would be based off of about $6,500 per month. So all of our bills and expenses add up to $6,500, which is the income that we are projecting to bring in at minimum in the month of December, which suggests that this is a zero-based budget or an every dollar budget, and all of our money has been assigned a job, a task, an assignment, and we know pretty much where our money is going to be going. The only way that this gets a little tricky is because of social media and stuff like that, side hustles, extra income. We are able to bring in more, but we just base our budget off of the bare minimum because that's pretty much all that we can go off of. We cannot go off of money that we have not been paid yet or that we have not earned yet. So this is going to be our budget for December of 2023. I don't feel like we're going out with a bang in a good way, but I just feel like we are going out with a bang because I feel like Q4 of each year yields the most spending. And I particularly feel like December is even off the charts just because Candle Day, which is something that I partake in because I want to, just because Christmas gifts and stuff, which I mean, we get all of our money back because my mother-in-law just buys us so much stuff because she has one child and a bonus child, me. So she kind of just buys us a bunch of stuff. So, I mean, like, we basically get our money back when it comes to exchanging gifts with her, but Secret Santa, White Elephant, Christmas stuff, you know, things that we otherwise wouldn't be participating in, you know, I wouldn't randomly be doing any other kind of secret gift exchange or whatever any other time outside of for Christmas. So I just feel like December can be spendy if you let it, but we don't really spend much on Christmas gifts, and we never have, because I don't know, it's just really not our thing to spend a bunch of money on random gifts in the month. I don't know, it's just a weird thing for me. So anyway, that is our budget for the month of December. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and if you're liking what you're seeing, and I will catch you guys right back here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye guys.